Well, good morning, YouTube communities and such. This is a car video. I normally don't do the car videos. I normally do the ones with the Rizzle, but Mechanic Rizzy and Damien, the notorious gentlemen, are about to do a little car review on this 2011 Chevy Malibu 2.4 liter 4-banger. You know, she gets it, man. I just want to do her justice, you know. There you go, there's everything that you need to know. We're going to pop the hood, and we're going to pop the trunk. And this car will last forever if you take care of her, I swear. You saw the miles on her? You saw the miles on her? Let me show you again right quick. Look, she came back from the dead, and all the abuse of everything. You know, drug use, running out of oil, running her a month straight without no oil, such like that, you know. And she's a tough little car, man. I mean, shit, hit deer, you know, going about 70, you know, and she's still good, you know. I mean, there's a couple things missing, you know. I kind of deleted it because I like it that way, but I ain't got this flappity flap right there. They pop the hood. And she looked pretty clean, you know, other than Take 5 about a month and a half ago. 2 months, maybe 3 now. They didn't put the ring on the filter thingy, so, you know, the oil everywhere. She looks kind of clean now, you know, ish. But either way, alright, so, thing number one about this car in particular, this right here is your money maker. Alright, so you gotta make sure the oil filter or air filter is straight. You gotta clean this out, you gotta clean out the bottom one. All the time, you gotta check that almost as much as your oil, if not half as much. Alright, you gotta make sure these connectors are good. You gotta make sure your mass airflow sensor is clean, because it will get gunked up. It will, I swear, I promise. You need a can to go on this. I ain't got a can right now. That hose is broken, just kind of ignore it. So this exhaust and extra oil, well, it's not extra oil, but just trust me on it. After about 200,000 miles, extra oil and exhaust, it comes out of this, recirculates through this box thing like a freaking turbo. And there's 2 hoses where it goes in extra. And you got your air intake, which there's a funky looking horn looking thing down up in there under the mud flap thing. Yeah, this is good. You ain't gotta worry about it. It's gonna set off a bunch of engine lights after a certain amount of mileage. So there's a gasket under here, which I guess I could show off right quick. Either way, this junk is kind of annoying. Don't worry about a little dirt. A little dirt don't hurt. That's a lie. But look, you see that? A little something going on in there. But either way, so whenever you take this off, you can pop it off. There's a gasket right here. You gotta check this gasket, alright? So whenever you put it back on, ignore whatever anybody tells you on YouTube except me. I swear I ain't gonna do you dirty. There's a little bit of condensation on the oil cap because of this. Because if your airflow isn't correct 100%, this and this mixed together make condensation. I don't know how. And bam, there you get a little water on top of that. It's fine. Alright, you gotta make sure you check your blood stick every now and then, you know. Make sure the oil is good. You know, don't look near as dirty as you used to. Alright, flush out your radiator. It should be filled up to here, but it can't do a good job apparently. Get out the bubbles whenever you do it. Your post clamps, they're gonna get funky over time. You just gotta, you know, clean them off with a little $2 dude from Harbor Freight. Let that dude down. Alright, so only problems with this car you'll ever have, almost, is this little gasket down in here. Right in there. You see it? Right there. It holds this stupid cover on. You gotta regurgitate your engine farts. But either way, that's whatever. Ignore this. It's a big old mess. So there's a box back here, right? It's a very important box. I don't want to mess with it too much. So you got, let me turn this on right quick. You got this relay, you know, you got this fuse and you got this fuse. Alright, if your engine ever not starts, or it starts funny, or idles really funky whenever you first start it, there's a wire back here that will pop, and these fuses will pop out occasionally every now and then, especially this one. This one's a pain in the butt. If you get a new one of these that's got like 200,000 miles or approaching it, just replace this, and this, and make sure the connections in the back are good, especially this one though. Alright, there's a fuel pump relay, something, I don't know. I'm not 100% mechanically savvy, but yeah, I've been getting with it. And if you got a Dodge Dart, it's kind of the same problem. Alright, and then you go in here, and if your car ever is funky whenever it starts up instantly or whatever, and she won't run, check this. Hold up. I gotta squeeze both ends. My bad. I know I'm kind of setting off the mood that I don't know everything about this car inside and out. Sometimes you gotta check these, man. You gotta make sure they mash down real good. Check engine light, I'm telling you, man. It's normally a sensor. It isn't anything mechanically weird with this car at all. There you go. Those two just popped out. Other than that, electrical box, man. I had a mechanic that owned this before. He wanted to buy her back, so now she's good. Well, but yeah. But 150,000 miles on her since you know, doing all kinds of wild crap. I need to get a new thermostat. Other than that, yeah, she's a good car, man. I mean, this is source of all your problems. Is this, a couple fuses in that box, and the 3 in the trunk that I showed you at the bottom, maybe 4. And there's a wire in the back, and you just gotta jiggle it. So if she starts up and the RPMs is going like this, and sounds like she wants to just give out and time is all messed up, I guarantee you is that fuse in the back. If not, the wire that connects to it. But yeah, she's a real good car, man. She gets up and goes wherever you tell her to get up and go. Don't push her over 5 before you get out of 2 or 2nd gear, and you be good. Boom. Look, she danced a little bit, but man, she got 300,000 miles on her ish, allegedly. Yep. Boom. See. Everything's straight, man. You can hear her. She's pretty. She makes a couple funky smells and such. Another problem with this car, which is the only other issue with her, is she's got like an exhaust leak of sorts. And allegedly, dang, exhaust manifold back there, which can't see because it's stupid beauty cover. Yeah, you see all that oil and everything. It wasn't nothing, man. Alternator went out. That's another thing. Battery's good. These clamps get a little funky. You're gonna have to use a hammer on it eventually, I swear. But yeah, man, all the oil got everywhere because the freaking Take 5 didn't change stuff right, and they tried to strip that thing, strip the plastic. I had to redo it. She took a little effort. Yeah, man, she's good. Motor mount's kind of a little shot, but especially the one in the back with the transmission. But you know, hey, extra horsepower, I guess. Yeah, man. So yeah, I heard the exhaust manifolds go out on her, but you know, hey, doesn't even look like she has one to me. Little straight pipe. But yeah, great car, man. Highly recommend. 10 out of 10. Completely worth it. If you can find one for less than 15 or around 15 or 2, I'd get her 100%. Everything's easy as heck. Taking the bumper off was nothing. The underparts, easy. Brakes, easy. Got a little bit bigger of tires on her. You know, they came off a Saturn Review. I just washed her for the first time. Like, gave her the first bath in a year. She doesn't look half bad. I mean, you know, she was sitting out in the sun. She obviously got abused, you know, mechanic's wife's car. So, I didn't do that. But I did get the dents out somewhat. This back window's clean. It won't roll down all the way because, yeah. Solid car, man. Still got the same stock suspension. Works great. Handles great. She got a little kick, get up and go. Yeah. Gotta polish that like heck. That was new. I hit a deer, smashed that, ripped this out, and I just kind of kept it that way. I got the parts in the back. Went and took them off the thing at the junkyard. That's another thing. It's a really common car, so you can find parts for it really easy. G6 Pontiac, Saturn Views, stuff like that. You know, you can go to junkyards, you can find parts for them all day. That thing's a beast. Freaking just did the suspension on her. A little graveyard over there. Fucking freaking parts. I'll look out for Tom, man. Tom might be out here. But either way, yeah, you can go to the junkyard. It's really easy. Clips are kind of weird if you never worked with clips before on a vehicle. But yeah, that's the part that I'm missing. And this thing, you can take this off. You can take this out. It's connected to your air filter. But yeah, that pops off. That pops off. You can clean it out real good. Mass airflow sensor, wipe it down, clean it out with a rag. See, I mean, it's just dirty as heck. I mean, I'm gonna have to get new rubber off of something, probably a Saturn View, because that's where I got the throttle body gasket that connects to the beauty cover off of, and it fits perfect. Don't even need the metal clip around it, no point in it. Just makes it way more difficult to fit it on there. It fits absolutely perfect, better than the OEM part. So if you can snatch one of those, it's got like an extra screw where you can tighten it down on the clamp. Yeah, don't be afraid to plug and play with that car, man. Good car, great car. Highly recommend it.